So I got asked just to kind of kick us off and just start off with an invocation. So if you would, just pray with me real quick, and then we'll get this promotion moving. Father God, Lord, I thank you so much for this day. Lord, I thank you for Tony, who we get to honor today. And Lord, I just thank you for the service that he has put in, Father. Lord, what a great day to recognize an amazing NCO. And Lord, I just pray for many, many more years of service ahead. Lord, thank you for his family, who has been such a support, Lord, and for all those people that have been in his life, that have challenged him and encouraged him. Lord, I pray that today he would feel special, Father, as he puts that new rank on. And Lord, they would just continue to do well. Lord, thank you for this day. Thank you for everybody that's here. It's in your name I pray, Jesus. Amen.
Amen. All right, thank you very much, Chaplain. Hey, good afternoon, good day, everyone. Today we're here to promote the Moraleses, because it's not about Star First Class Tony today. So this is a great time to be here, and I had the privilege and honor last week of re-enlisting Star First Class Tony Morales. And again, it's what a great opportunity for him to actually be here as well. So over a period of time, I've gotten to know Sergeant First Class Morales. Again, like I stated last week, I got to know more than the Sergeant First Class Morales. I got to know him as Tony. I got to know Rebecca, a great family. What you know about Tony is that he's got impeccable work ethic, and more importantly, he's got this basic foundation of values that we have, that we wish we had. He lives up to that. Very spiritual person, all about family, and he's tough and he's fair. But more importantly, he's what you expect from a non-commissioned officer, or senior non-commissioned officer. Now, I'm pretty sure that you can have the non-commissioned officers here, and the soldiers and the people, because we can attest to this as well. And if you all work with Tony, you got a chance to know him more than Sergeant First Class Morales. Because again, don't just focus on impact you have on that organization, because the organization is his people, and he's a great person to have gotten to know. And if you didn't get a chance to get to know him, there's still an opportunity to get to know this wonderful human being. Rebecca and Monique, congratulations to you all. It's a great opportunity. This is one of the best things you could be there for. And again, we live in a combat, congested and contested environment, so we're not always there with the family, and you're his veteran. You know, I know he tells you this every day. When I ride with him in the morning, because I had to ship my car off, you know, at 6:30, he's like, gotta call my baby, right? He calls you up, make sure, you know, that weather check, you know. So again, congratulations to you. You know, God bless you all. I'm so happy for you and your family. And brother, you know, just congratulations. Keep doing what you do, okay? All right. So, first song, can you go ahead?
This is order. The Secretary of the Army has proposed special trust and confidence in the patriotism, valor, fidelity, and professional excellence of Morales, Felix Antonio II. In view of these qualities and his demonstrated leadership potential and dedicated service to the United States Army, he is therefore promoted from Staff Sergeant to Sergeant First Class. MOS 25 Sierra 4 Oscar is awarded as his primary MOS on the effective date of 1 May 2018, date of rank 1 May 2018. Signed, Willie E. Yarberry Jr., Sergeant Major, Teacher with the Promotion Branch.
First off, thank God. Without him, there is no me. Thank my family for being here. I'll talk to him about it in a minute. I want to thank everybody who was here to witness this today. I normally don't speak a lot. I'm a pretty quiet person, but I have a lot to say, so bear with me. It's an emotional day for me.
Man up.
Don't judge. Okay. So I'm gonna tell a story about me. I joined the Army in 2007. Reason for me joining the Army was to take care of my family. My mother, my brother, my sister, my father passed away. Me being the oldest son, it's my responsibility to take care of my family. I knew the best way for me to do that was to join the military. I wanted to join the military out of high school. My parents told me no, told me to go to college. I went to college, got my degree. Finished college, spent some time in the workforce, joined the military, and I hit the track running. I came in the military with a goal. First goal to myself, I made it a short-term goal. was to become a Sergeant First Class in the United States Army. That was a goal of mine because I come from a long family of soldiers. My grandfather served in Vietnam, served in Korea, and served in World War II. He retired as Sergeant First Class. He has set the standard for the family. So I told myself, if I could reach grandpa status, I've done my part to reach that first goal. Second goal, sky's the limit. I want to talk about what has encouraged me. I joined in 2007, my first duty station, correction. AIT, I met Drill Sergeant Ira Davis.
Cool.
Drill Sergeant Ira Davis saw something in me, and from day one until today, he has reached out to me to make sure he's steering me in the right direction. Drill Sergeant Ira Davis is currently at Sergeant Major's Academy, and he congratulated me himself.
Cool.
He's been one of those people in my life from day one that has been encouraging me, pushing me along, a great mentor. I got to Korea as a PFC. Private First Class Morales was running his own shop. Me and 2 other privates. Ran that shop. We finally got a staff sergeant. His name was Staff Sergeant Sherman Bartow, currently Mess Sergeant Bartow. He was my first NCO I ever had to deal with. He was a tanker, so he treated us as such. He reclassed the Sierras, but he was tough and fair on us. He also became a mentor of mine. He always taught me the right from the wrong. Always steered me in this direction, and always slapped my hand if I was going in the wrong direction. I still talk to Master Sergeant Bartow today, another great mentor of mine. I BCS from Korea and I got to Fort Lewis, JBLM, Washington, 472nd Signal Company. 472nd Signal Company, I met Joshua Giovanetti, Sergeant Giovanetti, my first section sergeant in a large platoon. He showed me what it is to be fired up, compassionate, and just that oomph you need to get by every day. I got to Fort Lewis, I was a specialist. He took me in, him and his family, and I got love for them to this day. I still reach out and call him. He's no longer in the military, but I still reach out and talk to him from time to time because he just got that fiery, he's got that fire in him. Every now and then you need to hear it. I was at Fort Lewis, 472nd, for a good 3 to 4 years. I stayed within the brigade and I moved over to HHC Brigade. There, I met Major McCullough, and now Lieutenant Colonel McCullough. I had the honor to work with Lieutenant Colonel McCullough. I was his SATCOM Operations NCO. If you want to hear stories about me, you can ask Lieutenant Colonel McCullough. But he himself also was a great leader, fair. He knew how to push you to the end result without giving you too much, letting you figure it out. So he gave us the reign to run with it without having hands-on. And he always had to trust in me to do the right thing and get the mission, make the mission happen. Soon after Lieutenant Colonel McCullough left, we got another Lieutenant Colonel, Major Skirbo, another great individual, and Master Sergeant Jennifer Anderson. She's standing here today. Amazing leader, amazing mentor. Her and I still conversate to this day. She's another person that's always steered me in the right direction. She's been one of the biggest proponents for me to make sure I take care of my family. She was one of the first to be like, you gotta take care of your family, go home. I work all day. I have no quit in me, but she's always telling me, go home to the family, go home to the family. So I thank you. PCS from Fort Lewis, I got to Hawaii. I was in 25th Cab. I was Sergeant First Class Isage and a Chief Robles. I met them first. Amazing, they were amazing leaders. They were all about making sure we spent time with the family. Get the mission done, spend time with the family. So I want to thank them as well. After Sergeant First Class Isage left and Chief Robles left, Sergeant First Class Bullins, now Master Sergeant Bullins, and Chief Drigo came along. They stirred the shop up a little bit. Master Sergeant Bullins, though, has had like a big, deep impact in my life. He made me think differently on how I approached being an NCO. He knocked me down a peg to the sense where he taught me the basics all over again. Sometimes we forget the basics. He said, always make smart decisions. Don't take shortcuts. And if you're gonna complain, you complain up. You don't complain down to your left or to your right. I thank that man every day. I wish he was here. Chief Drigo, I can't say enough about Chief Drigo. He's been a battle buddy, he's been a friend. He's taught me how to think outside the box, how to approach situations differently, and how to not just look at things from the NCO perspective. He's getting ready to PCS, so I am gonna miss him. Like he told you, we ride, he's my battle buddy, we're neighbors, we ride to work together. So I'm gonna miss that idea bouncing in the morning and then going home every afternoon. Major Chitwood, I didn't forget you. We deployed 2013, 12? And if I could say anything of anything, Master Anderson and Major Chitwood, like whenever we had a rough day, the one thing we could always do, to just unwind and sit down, smoke a cigar. And we would just let our troubles smoke away. She's a very positive person, very, very soldier oriented. She'll go to war for any soldier. A great company commander. She's a great S6, and she's gonna reach the stars. This year, what I'm gonna say now is for the junior enlisted and for the sergeant. My drive every day. I fight hard every day. I try to be the best I can for you guys because my wife is also a soldier. She's a combat vet. I saw the struggle she went through when she was coming up in the ranks. Her and I served. We got out of 10 years. We were in the Army same amount of time we met as specialists. That's as far as she got, unfortunately. I kept rising. There are very good leaders and there's very bad leaders. I'm not gonna hide that fact. She had the unfortunate path of having, I'm gonna be honest, bad leadership. Her struggles I dealt with every day. You don't know how mad it makes me having her come home crying about, not necessarily crying, but telling me how bad her NCOs were. She never got the opportunities that I got coming up in the ranks. Her struggles are my fire to make sure that what she went through, none of you guys go through. Because I know what it was to see her come home every day upset. And that hurts my heart. So I do this for you guys. I do it for her, so you don't have to go through it. And I'm gonna keep doing it for you guys. Just remember that. What I do is for the soldiers. I am a leader of soldiers. There's a couple people that aren't here today. My brother and my sister. Papi, Mommy, I made it. Hey, grandpa status, baby. My grandfather, my grandmother, my mom and dad. It's for you guys. Thank y'all for being here.